Yeah, but it's good with y'all today. And welcome to Tuesday Topics, or Topic Tuesday, whatever you want to call it. Tonight I'm gonna talk about Mr. Tank, man, and how he's sending the wrong message to folks, man. See that there's no issue with anybody and what they like to do and how they like to do it, but it is an issue with people perpetrating the fraud and giving off the wrong signals. Now, what Tank doing with the whole you can try to do this and that and you're not this and that thing, that'll make no sense. I'll put it to you like this. We're gonna break it down just like this. I'm gonna give you the reason why I think Tank is out of his mind and out of pocket. One, when you mix signals like that and you kind of curb the whole message of a certain thing like that, you take away value from whatever purpose it's meant for. And what he did was basically skew the lines and basically was like, hey, well, this is acceptable all around. No, Tank, that's not acceptable all around. You know what I'm saying? Some people don't flex that way, and you shouldn't be out there trying to give signals that like you can do that and it'll be all right. Not saying nothing, but we'll get into that further as it go along. But yeah, he basically skewed the lines and made it kind of confusing for the newer generation who is coming up and trying to figure themselves out. So that right there was pretty offsetting to me. Two, I do it from a real nigga point of view. I have never been around my homeboys and brothers, cousins, homeboys, none of them, and been thinking how it would taste or how it would feel like to involve myself in fellatio with one of them. Like, that don't cross my mind when I'm with my people. You know what I'm saying? Or that don't cross my mind when I'm with my male friends. I'm thinking, you know what I'm saying? If anything, I'm thinking about uppercutting one of them and seeing how many punches they can take. And that's just because me and my friends, we are like that. You know what I'm saying? We love each other to death. And we going to keep each other tough. And that's what we thinking, like, okay, let me test him, see if he got any stronger. See if he can take one of these punches. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. But to each his own, and if you got your own flow with your friends, do what you do and keep it thorough between y'all. But I'm saying how me and mine go, that's how me and mine go. But we don't sit up and think to each other, how would it be to give this cat some dome or something like that? That don't cross the mind from a real nigga point of view. You know what I'm saying? Now, from a understandable point of view, I see somewhat a small percentage, probably 0.5% of what Tank was trying to say. I guess he was trying to say you don't have to be labeled by experimenting, but he didn't think that that's what happens when you experiment. You automatically get a label, no matter what you do. You know what I'm saying? You get a cosmic label. You know what I'm saying? You get a label as far as the community. You get a community label. You know what I'm saying? You get an image label. You get all type of labels. There's all type of labels out here, and you can catch one of those labels if you going around testing out dome and fellatio on your male friends and you a male dude. Now, you know what I'm saying? When it comes to females, it's a little bit more understandable because they way more sensual than most of us guys. So when it comes to that, people understand it and they don't go overboard with it, and they be like, okay, we know what you're doing, we know why you're doing it, we know what it's about, and et cetera, et cetera. But us males, I guess, we're supposed to be a little bit more controlled and supposed to have a little bit more power over our emotions, and that's one of the emotions we gotta have a lot of power over. It's the sexual emotion, because the sexual emotion is usually what gets most of us in trouble. You know what I'm saying? It got a lot of presidents in trouble. You got a lot of great businessmen in trouble. You got a lot of terrible businessmen in trouble. You got a lot of good and bad people in trouble. Basically, the power of sex. So when you wielding the power of sex, you got to realize that you can't play around with that, because you can control whole nations, i.e. Cleopatra, with, you know what I'm saying, just basically your private parts. So you got to be careful when it comes to wielding all of that power at once. And you also can't be misguiding people with the power, such as what Tank doing. And as far as going on now, personally, I'm gonna get into a personal part of it, because me personally, I don't care what people do, but I personally care if you are trying to influence other people to do something that, I'm not gonna say it's bad, because I mean, in this case, to each his own, but it's an agenda set out, and if you feed the agenda, that's not cool with me. And if you're gay, that's cool. Do what you do. You know what I'm saying? I got love for anybody and anybody what they do. Good people. I got love for good people and what they do, no matter what you do in your life. You know what I'm saying? Got gay friends, got gay family. I don't care about none of that. Love them all to death, just the same. But if you out here and you're not that way, but you're doing things that represent and resemble that of that certain group, then you can't be going around saying that you of another group. You might as well just say, okay, I'm bisexual. If you're not gay and you like women more so than you like men, but you'll still test out a man, just say, hey, I'm bisexual or I'm bi-curious. That's the way it go. You know, you don't be out here talking about, oh, well, I'm not gay, I'm not doing none of that, but you are out here giving dudes fellatio twice. So you did it once, and then you was like, it was kind of cool, but it wasn't kind of cool. Let me see it again. And then you did it again, and you was like, nah, it's not cool. No. If the first time wasn't enough to convince you, and you went back and did it again, you're still curious. You just need the right place, the right person, and the right time, and then you set it off like that. But you can't be out here perping and telling other people, hey, nah, I'm good. I'm heterosexual. I ain't with all of that. I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? I may have did it once. I ain't gonna do it again. I'm not gay for that and all of that. No, man. What you out here doing is you out here making fun of somebody else's struggle. You making fun of somebody else's pain, because a lot of people went through pain coming out the closet. A lot of women, a lot of men. You know what I'm saying? A lot of trans, a lot of bisexual people. They didn't went through a lot of criticism and a lot of turmoil, personal turmoil and pain, just for coming out and representing what they truly was. You know what I'm saying? Versus other folks who are dipping in both worlds and skewing the lines between this and that. And that's not cool. You shouldn't be out here doing all that. If you want to go ahead and mess with men and women, do what you do. But you have to take that label and put that label on yourself and let people know, yo, this is me, this is what I do. You know what I'm saying? If y'all like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. You know what I mean? And people be cool with it, man. It's a whole lovely community of people that get down and they enjoy life and they enjoy themselves and they enjoy each other and they enjoy their sexuality and they enjoy everything about themselves. They're still proud Americans, proud whatever nationality are. They still proud. They still doing their thing. They still living like they're supposed to live. So basically, Tank, while you out here jumping over the fence back and forth and doing suspect stuff, because you did a lot of suspect stuff, we didn't see in the videos. You got to think. Sit down and think. Like, okay, how am I affecting other people? What is this going to do for such and so? And what is this going to do for this person and this group of people? And how will it affect these other people? Because a lot of these people nowadays eliminated compassion out their life. So they don't care about nothing but self. And if self don't get something, then self is not helping anybody else. And sometimes you shouldn't think like that. Sometimes you should just help for the simple fact that you got the power to help. And if you can make a difference, you can influence other people to make a difference. If you can influence people to accept the views and the lifestyles of other people, then you yourself will probably be accepted by more people just for being open-minded. Because an open-minded person will get way more respect and will get way more done than a closed-minded person. When you're closed-minded, you only thinking about you, the way that you finna do things, the way that's finna go for you, and the way that's finna go for the people, I guess, you might hold close enough to you to keep in your box. But open-minded people also think of what's here, what's there, how's this person feeling, how is she feeling, how's he feeling, how are they feeling. You know, they group themselves in with everybody else, and like, you know what, if I wouldn't do this to myself and the people I love, I'm not gonna do it to nobody else and the people that they love. So Tank, while you out here crossing lines, man, think about what you're doing. Like, if you bisexual, say you bisexual, man. Come on, say you bisexual. People don't care. Your music still gonna sell. Women still gonna think you are a sex symbol. Men will now think you're a sex symbol. So if they don't already. But you get your money up. Now you got a bigger crowd. You got more people to pay attention to your records now, because they thinking it in terms of, okay, now he's speaking to me and my people too, and not just them. So it's a chance that I can groove with his music just the same way that these other folks can groove with his music, because now it's meant for me and it's a message in there for me that I'm going to listen to. So I think when you out here doing stuff like that, you out here wielding all of that power, and you out here got all that influence and you using it the wrong way, just take time to stop and think, or put people around you that's going to help you stop and think like, oh, what am I doing here? I got all of this energy and it's being directed in the wrong way. Let me take this on a more positive note and turn it into a positive experience. Let me turn this into a positive tool to help other people, so I don't get caught up out here in all the hoopla and everything else and lose my way. You know what I'm saying? So Tank, man, stop telling people it's okay to give dudes fellatio and not label themselves as bisexual or gay. For two, if you did it, man, just go ahead and say that you did it. Say you was curious, you wanted to see what it was, and that's what it is. Now, if you wasn't talking about yourself personally or nobody that you know, you have more than enough time to clarify it, but you ain't clarified it yet. Instead, you come out doing dances on Instagram that, once again, look suspect. But you saying, hey, nah, I'm not that way. Tank, I'm just gonna say it off top. I think you're bi-curious, and you, to me, are now bi-curious. So there you go. There you go. You got a special label for me, sir. You still got your music. It's still bang. But I will take a look at most of your lyrics when you talking, just to see what you're talking about. Because I don't want to be singing no song of yours around a certain group of people and they're like, oh, D, what's up, man? You that way? I'm like, oh, wait, I respect y'all, but nah, what you talking about? And, oh, well, that lyric mean that lyric. Oh, okay. So I was saying something I wasn't supposed to be saying. Yeah, something like that. So I will have to do research on your lyrics now, sir. But beside that, you still cool in my book. And shout out and mad love to the LGBTQIA community, because that means I think the I've known the I mean, but the A means ally, which I'm an ally. So I'm cool. I'm down with y'all. I'm down with y'all cause. I help y'all either way I can. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not disrespectful. I was raised a different way, so I got love for everybody, man. Do what you do. I'm not that way. I love the women, but to each his own, man. But with that being said, man, I would like to thank y'all for joining Tuesday Topics, man. Get with me next Tuesday, and we can go ahead and rap again about something else, man. Till next time, I am gone. Peace.